morning and happy Monday. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm in the car. I've just dropped Owen off in school. Alfie doesn't have school on Mondays, but he has once a month something called a stay and play with parents, and today the theme is messy play. It's not before 10 o'clock and it's about 9 right now, just after 9. So I'm going to go to the post office to post all my orders I finished yesterday, and I need to get some petrol at some point. I need to go to Lidl at some point, but I don't think Lidl and the petrol station are kind of beside each other, but I don't think we'll have time to do both before that. So we're gonna go to the post office, come back home for 20 minutes or so, and then go, and then after the stay and play we'll do Lidl and the petrol station. Let's go and post some orders. We're back home now. We've done quite a lot. We went to the shopping center to shop. I mean to Lidl. We went to the post office. We got the sweets for Halloween. I'm going to show you in a second what I got, and I'm going to show you the masterpiece Alfie and I created this morning. This is our robot. Do you like him? He has a hat and he has loads of buttons at the back. But yeah, I've made the main frame first, and then Alfie wanted to add that, and then he wanted to stick more of those, and then they had a station where they were painting pumpkins. There was loads of leaves, and he decided to paint the robot and put some leaves on. And then so for Halloween, every year what I do is that I go to Lidl and I buy some sandwich bags like this, and I buy marshmallows and usually a big tubs of jelly sweets like this, and another kind like this, and I make little bags, so then every child gets a little bag with a selection of sweets. Halloween can become very expensive. We have a lot of children. I think it's 2 years ago I handed out 100 little bags, and there were still children coming for more, and I had to say no. Last year, actually the year before we had 75 and they were all gone. So last year I made 100 and they were not all gone. So I think what I'll do is that I'm going to aim for about 70 or so, and see how much I can do with that. And that will be what I have, and if they don't come early enough it will be tough, but I can't, you know, it's already a substantial amount of sweets. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll probably make the bags later on in the afternoon. I find it really relaxing to sort out little bags like that. For now I'm just going to take a little break, have some lunch. It is 10 to 12. I've had a very productive morning so far. So yes, I am going to just relax. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm struggling to wake up today. We're just back from bringing James to the train station. I think it's because the nights are getting so long. I think the time, are we changing time in a couple of weeks maybe? I can't remember. Sometime soon. But it's almost 8 o'clock and it's still dark outside. I love it because it means Christmas is getting closer. But in the morning I am struggling to wake up because it's so dark. I'm just going to prepare Owen's lunchbox. And today's kind of a busy weekday for us with swimming and all in the way. So yeah, I'm just gonna prepare, make things as easy as I can for myself. I've worked a lot at the weekend, so I'm going to take today for not work. I can't speak. When Alfie's in school, I will just do a bit of tidying up, probably edit the vlog for tomorrow so it's done, and tomorrow I can just work and yeah, just relax a bit as well, take some time to myself. Yeah, that's the plan for right now, and prepare all the stuff for this afternoon so I don't have to do it while I have the boys in the way. I'm about to bring Alfie to school. We had a bit of an episode this morning. He decided to bring his balance bike down to school, and I thought, oh, that may be a good idea. No, never again. Turns out he was super slow, so I had to carry the bike on the way down because Owen would have been late. I thought I would let him come back up, except he decided he would just run away, go away with it in the middle of roads and all. So I had to run through a field of mud on the side of our house, and I'm going to show you. See my shoes that were pink like that before? La la, and look at my trousers all splashed with mud. And he then decided to sit in a puddle of water So his trousers are not soaked. And I have no clean trousers. So I have the choice between leaving wet trousers on him or trousers with paint from yesterday on him. So I think I'm gonna go with the paint. But I'm not impressed right now. We're back from swimming and when this has something to tell you.
I'm going to level 2.
He's finished level 1 and he's moving on to level 2. Are you happy?
Yep.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I've just dropped the boys off. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. Alfie was supposed to go full-time all week, and this week once again there is more stuff happening with the school, meaning that he's not only not going the full-time during the day, but it's also not going every day at all, which is starting to piss me off, to be polite, because it does affect everything at the moment. In the last 2 weeks, that's 9 hours he should have been there that he didn't go. That's more than what he attends during 1 week usually. So it's getting like a bit much. We were supposed to go because it's a show start related thing, you're expected to attend certain events and all out of those hours, Saturday being the Halloween event in the morning. And because they are closing tomorrow, I have to move all my work around. I don't have anyone who can drive them to there. James can't drive anymore. I'm the only person, if they go, I have to go. That's last 2.5 hours in the morning and I need this to work. So I am not gonna go. I didn't really fancy going anyway, but we're kind of expected to go, and I've told them now clearly that because of them closing the place, I have no other choice but not going, because I have some work deadlines I need to meet. I did make it worse sounding for them just to prove a point. I always allow in my processing time for more time than I need in case stuff like this happen. So I do have more than enough time, but it's just not fair. It's really not fair now. It is also affecting, like, my anxiety is through the roof because of this, because I keep having to change my plans last minute. I am lucky that I'm working from home and I can move things around, but at the minute, because of them, I have to work evenings and weekends, and that's not okay. The point for me to put Alfie in there so it was so I could have some time to work on certain hours, and it's not happening. So I'm not happy right now. And I made sure I was very polite, but I just thought it was important that I realized that you can't just last minute tell people, oh, by the way, we're closed tomorrow. Oh, by the way, we're closing earlier tomorrow, because people have lives and they have work and they have arrangements to make for their children to be picked up. So we will not be going on Saturday because the time I had to take out to do that this week, I will take then to do stuff. I need a drink of water, should I say. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get some work done before I have to go and pick him up again, and then I will tell you more as it happens throughout the day. It's a busy day today, but the next few days are gonna be fun. So yeah, more to follow. We've picked up Owen now and we are off to the train station. James has a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so we're going there early today. We'll pick him up, bring him to the doctor's, going to collect the shopping, coming back home to drop the shopping, going to get James, come back home, get Owen ready for the Halloween disco, bring him over there. Then I have to bake a cake for tomorrow night and breathe, I think. Anyway, it's a busy afternoon. Let's go. Back home, and Owen is getting face paint on for the first time in his whole life.
Yes.
No, Owen, you need to put your hair to the side for the Batman, so we can see the ears better.
Okay.
I present to you Owen Batman. There he is. So how do you like your face paint?
Good.
Good. See, it's not that scary face paint, is it?
Yeah. Daddy said it was scary.
No, but it's not scary to get face paint on, is it?
No.
Are you happy? Are you all ready for your disco?
Yep.
But you still have time now. You can watch things or play. Or...
Yep.
We left a big gap around the eyes because I don't want to get too much into his eyebrows, and I don't want his eyes to get face paint too close to them, so it's easier to clean afterwards. And so we thought we'll do it like this.
Yay!
Now I need to shorten Alfie's costume. We took it a bit too big so that it would last longer, but the legs are very long, and so I'm going to hem it, but so I can still undo the hem afterwards, so he can wear it tomorrow. So as you can see, Alfie is Robin tomorrow. It's much later now, it's about 8:30, and I'm gonna make my life easier for tomorrow. I am going to bake the brownies now. Owen is in bed, and James is currently bringing Alfie in the buggy around the estate to try and get him over to sleep. He fell asleep in the car earlier when we were picking James up, but he only slept for about half an hour, so we're hoping he looked tired enough, so we're hoping he's actually is tired enough, so we can get a bit of a quiet night. I'm just taking all my ingredients out, trying to think what I need. I think I need milk for that recipe. Do I need milk? I'm making the do you remember for the day I had the girls coming over, I made a peanut butter and chocolate brownies, and I'm gonna do the same but without the peanut butter, because I know some people don't like it. There's quite a lot of people, including a lot of people I don't know the tastes of, so I think it's safer to do just plain and simple chocolate brownies. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna sign off for tonight. I will show you tomorrow morning the results, because once I'm done I'll just put it in the oven and go and collapse on the couch, and I'm gonna play Animal Crossing. There is a new version coming out, for like a mobile version coming out in November. It was only announced today, but somebody in Australia, or somewhere in Australia, they leaked a download link for the game, which I may have downloaded. So this is what I'm gonna be doing after. Anyway, I'll go on, get my brownies done, and I'll see you in the morning to show you what they look like. Good morning and happy Thursday. It is quite early in the morning, and I'm trying to get everything ready so I can kind of sit down for a wee while before we have to leave and wake up properly. The brownies are done. I'm just going to show you before I forget. I'll just cut it up. It's quite a big tray, it's hard to see there, but here it is beside a box of toothpaste, as you will know that. Anyway, my battery is flashing. I am going to get the boys ready to go to school, and Alfie doesn't have school today because it's closed, and then I'll let you know more about today a bit later on. It's much later, and I'm kind of a lazy witch. By that I mean I have some purple eyeshadow, effort made to match my purple glitter hat. I have a black dress, and I have some stripy, hold on, let's go this way, stripy black and white leggings, which I've potentially worn for the last 3 years for Halloween. Don't really wear them much otherwise. Alfie did collapse on the couch at about 5 o'clock. It's now 6:15. I was meant to go and get James at the train station and then go over. It's just been a nightmare, and things have run over time wise. I'm going to show you the state of my living room. This is what Alfie did before he collapsed. It's very dark, so excuse, but can you see all the toys everywhere? It's filled out with toys too, and this is where he collapsed. Just before that he poured an entire cup of water on himself, so he was soaked, so I took his top off, and I gave him a biscuit as a snack. There's going to be some kind of food, like party food kind of things there, so I don't want them to eat too much before we go, and he ate mid eating the biscuits. So yeah, I'm gonna, at least he's had a nap now, so he should be able to enjoy it a bit more, and it's like it will be less than an hour and a half long by the time we go. So I've asked James could he take a taxi home and then we go over, because it's just going to be too rushed. Otherwise I have too many things to do, and Alfie would not let me do anything today, and because he didn't go to school, it's been a mad rush basically. So James should be on his way home now in a taxi. We should be leaving in about 15 minutes. So my next mission is to get this monkey into a Robin costume. Hello and happy Friday. It is already quarter to 4 and I'm still like this. Still spending the day in pyjamas. I have taken most of my makeup off last night, but there's still some bits left. The boys are still in pyjamas too. We are having a very lazy pyjamas day at home. It's been busy last few weeks, so we're just taking it easy. Owen is on school holidays now. James is in work. And I was not going to vlog today, but then something happened and I do want to document this. I'm feeling very mixed feelings about the whole thing right now, but I know at some point I'm going to be very pleased that I've documented this. I don't know if you remember, but in July, early July, I think it was actually near Owen's birthday, I tried to get tickets for something called the Big Meet, which is a big planner convention happening in London in early February, and there was only about 200 tickets, I think, maybe less, for a group of people, which is originally over 3,000 people. So it was, and the chances were slim, but on the day I wasn't lucky. But a big group of my friends got tickets and only Therese and I didn't. And we were on a reserve list in case there were cancellations, and the way it works is that when some tickets become available, we all have a number and they draw a number, and if you are picked you can then buy that ticket off the person who can't go anymore. It's just to try and make it fair to everyone, and so people don't sell the ticket at a ridiculous price. It's being sold for the normal value and all that. And this morning I was picked. So I'm feeling very mixed emotions because of the way it's happening. There's been a lot of things that made me think that everything happens for a reason. A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, I found out that Owen's dance teacher sent me a message to let me know that Owen's dance show would be the weekend of that thing. So I was thinking, that's brilliant. If I had tickets, I would have felt horrible. Probably wouldn't have gone in the end because I didn't want to miss Owen's first dance show. And then about a week later she changed the date again to the week after, which made that weekend free of it again. And then a few weeks later I'm getting a ticket. So yeah, I don't know. So it's in London. Well, it's a bit out of London, it's in Essex, and I'm gonna have to travel on my own to there, to go from the airport to outside of London on my own in public transport, and to stay in a hotel. There will be other people in the hotel I'm staying in that are going to the event, so that's good. I do know some of the girls who are going, but they are taking different flights, they are staying in different hotel and all that, so we won't be all together. And there is still a chance Therese might be able to come if she gets picked. She will be able to, but it's, you know, it's just like the lottery now, really. There's a lot of people on that reserve list, so I was very lucky. But my anxiety is through the roof, because when I think about, I tried to look up what the best airport was to land, to be able to price everything and all that before I agreed to the tickets. And when I saw I started to research transport in London in general to get from one place to another, and I felt completely overwhelmed by the amount of information that there was there. So I thought I'll just leave it to I'll just take the ticket, because I know I can resell it easily if I need to, and then I'll let things sink in and then look into it. And once I had kind of digested the news, I thought I'm gonna look into it again, and I asked other people which hotel they were going to, and I actually got a really good deal on one of the hotel, which I can cancel to until that morning I'm supposed to check in, and I don't have to pay until I'm checking out. So I'm not taking many risks, I can cancel no problem. So I thought it was better to book it now because there was a good deal. So the only thing I'll be missing is the flights, and then I need to save up some pocket money to probably spend there on planner stuff. But everything happens for a reason, and I was kind of okay then. I did cry a lot about the fact I didn't get a ticket at first, and then I completely accepted the fact I wouldn't go, and just when I'm completely okay with it, then I'm being told you can go. So it feels very strange right now, but this happened today, so I wanted to document it. I'm not going to vlog any much longer for the day because it's just, we're not doing anything. I'm kind of doing things here and there in the house, and updating my planner and all that. Oh, Alfie! And yeah, then we'll go and get James and just have some food in front of the TV tonight, and that's it. Tomorrow we have a very fun day planned. We are all going. Well, Owen has dance class, and after we're all going to harvest festival. Apple harvest festival is the end of harvest season, and there's a festival in our area. So we've never been to it. There's supposed to be live music and food stalls and activities for children and all that, and we thought it would be fun. So we're gonna go there and see what it's like. So you'll probably see that next in the vlog. Good afternoon, happy Saturday. I didn't really vlog this morning because I just worked and then brought Owen to dance class and back home to pick up James and Owen. We are hopefully going to a harvest festival this afternoon. My belly is being its stupid self, and I don't want it to spoil the fun. So I'm hoping that it holds off enough for me to be able to get there. But yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. The humidity level is really high and my body feels inflamed, let's say. So yeah, we're gonna go and pick up Owen in 10 minutes or so, and then head over to a town called Rich Hill, which is actually not too far from where Owen's dance class is. I'm hoping for two things, so let's see if we can get those. I want to buy some apples, which there should be because it's the Apple Harvest Festival, so you'd think there would be apples, because I want to bake some crumble and maybe tart or something. And do you know, if you follow my vlogs, do you know the honey I want to buy every time we go to some kind of fair around here? I think the last time, was it Christmas in the Arbory, the last time I bought some? I got a big pot then.
Yes.
Whenever, was it when I was pregnant actually, the first time I got some? Could be. Or was he born already? I can't remember.
I think he was
tiny.
born. He was only a few months old. It was the summer.
Yeah, we went to some kind of fair where there was some food stalls and all that, and there was a beekeeper.
That place where there's the farm.
Yeah, it was. That was the first time. Yeah, is it Address House or something? It's National Trust place. And there was, I can't remember which thing it was.
There were lots of food stalls like hamburger stuff.
It could have been the apple picking festival actually 2 years ago. Yeah, so it wasn't like an apple picking festival, and there was a beekeeper, and I just bought the honey. Not really. I tried a bit, and then I thought I'd just get it. But this honey in tea is amazing. Well, not in tea as well, but I don't really eat that much honey on its own. But I do love honey in tea, and it's the best thing ever. And then for about a year I could not find his contact details or anything. I could not find it anywhere. And then we went to another place in Christmas time last year, and he was there. So I have his details somewhere actually, but I'm hoping, because it's near the area where he's from, that he could be here today, so I could buy myself a big pot of honey and some apples. Anyway, that's the plan. But yeah, first we're going to pick up Owen at dance class and head over to there. I've never been to that town, I think. Have you been to Rich Hill? No. It's meant to be quite nice, so the sat nav is going to bring us there because I found the place, and it's up a steep hill, so we parked at the bottom of it because the access to the town is completely closed, and we're going to go now. It's up there. There it is, yes. Are you excited?
Yep.
Really, really good. Hat extraordinaire. You should really be wearing your hat on. You should have.
Put them in the box. So we have honey and cupcakes and 7.5 kilos of apples, some cooking and eating apples. We have apple juice. We've had crepes. Well, mine is still not eaten, but yeah, Owen is having his. James had a burger. It was all like local, craft producers and food producers, and it's kind of like a local producer festival. But it was a nice atmosphere. Alfie was running wild, so we're gonna go home. I'm gonna finish my crepe, and we'll have cupcakes and a cozy afternoon. I think the weather it's okay, but it's a bit May, so we'll have a cozy afternoon. I did buy honey, but it's not. What did you get?
Chocolate bread.
And chocolate moustache?
Yeah, because I'm eating it.
Yeah, and do you want to tell them why you were upset earlier?
It's because I would stay there for longer.
Well, earlier we have tickets to go and see Santa in December, but we collected them earlier and no one thought it was today. So I said, well, why did you want to stay longer? I said, I wanted to see Santa. So I offered to go there a month and a half in advance and wait in the forest where we're gonna go and sit there, but I think I'd rather go home first. So we're gonna go home. Do you want to go? Will I drop you off at the forest on the way?
No.
No, okay. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. It is already 4:15, something like this. With the new time, the clocks went back, and although we did not get an extra hour of sleep because we have young children, we did get an extra hour in the day, which was very handy because today was a busy day. I've spent the morning doing a lot of very boring but very important admin work that I've been needing to finish, and there was always some stuff popping up, and I just really had some deadlines to send stuff back off, so I did it. And I am now at the car park in Tesco's on my own. I do like a Tesco trip on my own sometimes, it's quite nice. I'm gonna bag some baking ingredients to make my cookies I always make for Halloween, but also to make some apple crumbles with the apples we got yesterday. And also get some stuff for our little Halloween party on Tuesday, because it's in 2 days and the boys are off school this week, so I thought I'll just get everything now so it's done and I don't have to rush around with them. I still have work to do during the week, so everything I can get started while James can mind them on Sunday I will do. So I have my little shopping list. I also washed my hair just before coming because I needed the shower badly, it was bad. And yeah, let's go to Tesco's and then hopefully I will just do some baking when I get home. And Tesco's is done. I got an extra pumpkin. I got all the stuff we needed for the party, including some like gingerbread biscuits for the kids, because I know some of them don't like the peanut butter cookies I'm making, so hopefully they like gingerbread. I have black coming. I try to remove as much of my mascara from the last few days as possible, but I don't like to rub my eyelashes, and when my eyes get watery there's always more coming out. Anyway, time to go home and get some baking done. The cookies are baked. I haven't done the crumbles yet, I just didn't have time. I'm going to make 2 in those. Those containers are really handy because they can go in the oven and they can go in the freezer, and they have a lid, and there's 2 in there. I think I bought those in Tesco's or Asda. You can find them in supermarket, they're quite handy. So I'm going to make 1 to freeze for our house, 1 to bring to Therese, and then I'll make another one for us to have like in the week. I will make them, don't know if I'm going to make them tomorrow or later. We need to do the pumpkins tomorrow, so I'm not sure they will get done, but for now I'm going to have my dinner. I'm going to watch the X Factor and just relax and get ready for a week of no school, so potentially some lovely fun days where I'm craving adult interaction, but I'm sure also a lot of fun because it's Halloween this week. So I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!